The season. And with that, we bring in today's guest, Chris Buescher, joining us. And Chris, great run and great weekend for you at Dover.
Yeah, absolutely. Appreciate you having me on here. It was a fun one for us, and glad to have everybody on board our Fastball Mustang and enjoying a good weekend. My first career Nascar pole actually across any of the series, so that was a special one. Definitely had a good race going. Wanted a little bit more. We're always a little bit greedy, but it was a strong weekend for us. Good build up for RFK. Some good momentum as we head into one of my favorite racetracks.
Well, congratulations on that, Chris. I'm kind of surprised to hear that's your first pole as fast as you were in the Xfinity Series. But speaking of Xfinity Series, you got Scott Graves there with you as your crew chief now. Was last weekend kind of that reference point that you and him needed together to kind of build that notebook of what you're looking for in this next-gen car?
Yeah, Trevor, I think it's definitely a good start. It's a good way to get kind of back on track in some ways. I think we've been able to get going pretty quickly overall. We're always chasing what we're looking for in this car, more specifically than trying to get any chemistry back together and with a new group of guys. So I think that as we've worked on this race car with such a limited amount of practice and very few tests before the season, that we're just trying to find a baseline. And if we can figure that out, which I feel like this weekend was a huge step in the right direction for that might carry over into more and more racetracks. And we feel like it's going to be a good start for Darlington as we head down there. And I think that it's absolutely not going to hurt anything to get that momentum up, get a little bit of excitement built up within our group, within our race shop, and get everybody excited and back after it, I suppose.
Chris, what a great opportunity that you have in front of you with Brad Keselowski coming on board, a champion, won a lot of races. Tell me what he's bringing to you as a driver and to the company as a culture since he's come to the team.
Yeah, we probably don't have enough time to go through all the details, but Brad's been awesome to work with as he's come over. He's been, and I say that because he is in the trenches of everything going on, and it's really amazing to see. And I give him an immense amount of credit because I couldn't do it. I couldn't be pulled in as many directions as he is every day and still function correctly. So I applaud him for it. It's been neat to see him come in and have that competitive spirit. He reminds me of Jack in a lot of ways, and I see a lot of similarities in both of them. In the other, it's been cool to have him come in, take some of his truck team experience that he built up and some of the other experience from his manufacturing company, come in to RFK and try and instill a high sense of pride and work ethic into everybody and make sure we're building really nice, consistent race cars every week. It's been nice for me to have a driver to lean on that, switching over to the teammate side, a driver that's had a lot of success at some of the racetracks that have been really tough on me. And I've gone back to Phoenix and Richmond, two racetracks that have not been good for me through the years. And we've been able to have really strong runs this year. And I attribute a lot of that to Brad very directly and kind of guiding me in what he looks for in a race car at those places. And it may not be it hasn't been what I've been looking for in race cars there in the past. And I think it's made me realize that I need to rethink some racetracks and some of the things I'm after. And it's been a big help for me. I've really been appreciative of those times and that little bit of advice here and there. But it's been a blast, and we're looking forward to continuing to build something and really add to Jack's legacy.
Well, Chris, you've been around Jack's legacy for quite a while now. I remember back to 2010 when both of us were kind of getting our start there, and we'd have to go into Robbie Reiser's office. So speaking of that, your paint scheme this weekend is a throwback to Robbie Reiser, Matt Kenseth. How cool is that for you?
Yeah, it's pretty awesome. I've been running since going back to that 2010 and when I started going in the office and talking about working down in pit stop practice and driving an ARCA car with the Ruo brothers. We ran that exact that style, that paint color, that number on our ARCA cars every week, and they were on a white car there. They weren't quite as sharp as that one in that throwback for the Matt Kenseth scheme, but it came out really awesome. It's a pretty cool promotion that Socios has allowed us to do to basically give the fans the vote in on that. So we had a couple of different options for ourselves and the 6 car, and this is the one that everybody liked the most. It came out really sharp. The rendering doesn't do it justice, so it looks really good in the shop. Looking forward to getting on the racetrack. We're trying to pull off some of that Matt Kenseth 2004 feelings to go out there and have a really good run down in Darlington.
Well, we're excited for that, Chris. And we want to look ahead a couple of weeks to the All-Star race as well. Ballots are now being accepted for the 2022 NASCAR All-Star Fan Vote. You can help your favorite eligible non-qualified Cup driver make the All-Star race. Just visit www.nascar.com/fanvote. And one of those guys looking for a spot is our guest right now, Chris Buescher. So here is your chance. The floor is yours. Make your case to the fans to vote you in.
Yeah, my case is hopefully going down to Darlington and not having to beg for those votes. But it's a really cool opportunity going to a home track. So really counting on that home crowd to get us voted into that thing and lock us in early, so that we don't have to go through the stress of being right there on that bubble and not being able to get in. So it's looking forward to being a great race weekend. Always nice to go home, be in front of the home crowd. So yeah, absolutely. I need everybody back home and all the new fans back in Carolinas and all across the country to help to get us in that thing so we can
The sales pitch is getting better, Chris. Keep it going.
I'm trying. I'm getting there. Yeah, I'm learning. I've learned through the years.
That's right.
Oh, there you go. We appreciate your time, Chris, and good luck this weekend.
Thank you very much. Y'all have a good one.